their hand. Kentucky is a state with a population that sits around 2 million and has a variety of diverse communities and counties. These communities vary extremely in culture, socioeconomic status, and probably most noticeable, dialect. That Southern Kentucky accent may very well be the foundation of all the stereotypes that surround its people. This one attribute is the seed of every misconception about Kentucky.
Folks think we all sound alike, but as different cultures settled in different parts of the South, they created different Southern accents.
So many times during my years as a Hollywood dialect coach, I'd be asked by a producer or director to teach a given actor a Southern accent, to which my immediate response was, which one? There are so many different Southern accents.
We can all agree that every person has a story that develops who they are, and every person's story is different. I believe that it is very important to have a good understanding on how dialect can vary in a big region like Kentucky and even a smaller region like Lexington. Dialect can say a lot about a person. Whether we realize it or not, people immediately start to categorize and stereotype us with what they know about the region that they hear in our dialect. We all come from somewhere that has shaped the way we speak. We have certain words or phrases that we might not realize are strange to others until we travel away from home. This is why I believe that this topic deserves to be documented. Nathan Hardiman conducted a study that included 250 educated participants, that of which 51% had some college, 40% made less than $25,000, 88% were white, and 9% were African American. The study focused on central Kentucky, eastern, northern, southern, and western Kentucky, and where Kentuckians view variation within their state. Also, which dialects amongst the state are thought to be least prestigious. Hardiman found that eastern Kentucky was statistically significantly less pleasant than all other categories. Northern Kentucky was seen as best, and western Kentucky was placed as medial. Before conducting my own study, I wanted to get the opinion about Southern dialect from someone from Kentucky as well as someone not from this area, and this is what I found.
I think that Southern accents are different from where you're from. I mean, obviously, if you go farther down south, they're going to be a lot stronger, like Alabama. But I don't think in Kentucky they're very strong.
So I can't really tell the difference between someone from Northern Kentucky or Western Kentucky. They all sound the same.
A summary of my findings are that most students, 71%, say crawfish, while 29% say crawdad, 62% students use the word Coke, and 28% use pop, 100% use caramel, 2 syllables, and 0% use caramel, 3 syllables, 0% use bubbler, 100% call it a water fountain. Pen and pin sound the same to 50% of the students, while 50% of the students say it sounds different. Mary, M-A-R-Y, and Mary, M-E-R-R-Y, and Mary, M-A-R-R-Y. The students say 75% all sound the same, and 25% say 1 or 2 sound the same or different. Bide, mono, and bite with 2 vowels, 0% say it sounds the same, and 100% say it sounds different. Feel and fill, 50% say it sounds the same, and 50% say it sounds different. Caught, C-O-T, and caught, C. Southern pride falters in the face of linguistic stereotyping, says Dennis R. Preston. People often misunderstand a Southern accent as illiterate or uneducated, and Kentucky is often known for their Southern twang. Yet regional residents buy into the idea that something's wrong with their dialect, reports Preston. Linguists understand that variation of language does not correlate with intelligence. Although a primary linguistic myth, one nearly universal attached to minorities, rural people, and less educated, extends to the United States as well, even to well-educated speakers of some regional varieties. That myth, of course, is that some varieties of language are not as good as others, says Preston.
My dialect, I'm from around here, and people always make fun of me for it and say that I sound really country, and I don't think that I do. And I think sometimes it does make me feel or seem like I'm a little uneducated than other people.
My findings prove that variation is present amongst dialect here in Kentucky. While many people in the South are ashamed of their accent because it gives them the image of unintelligence, many others are proud of where they came from and don't mind how it makes them sound. As we go different places in life, it is important to remember that dialects can vary not only in a small region like Lexington, but in larger regions such as Kentucky and the United States. After seeing that intelligence does not directly correlate with dialect, it is important to remember when meeting new people that just because it doesn't sound the same to you doesn't mean it is wrong or that someone is uneducated. The idea of dialect variation is very important because no matter where you go in life, you will be exposed to different dialects, and even you yourself can be surprised here in your hometown.